This is the local and national news from Fabulous 103 FM, brought to you via YouTube. And it would be fabulous if you subscribed to our YouTube page, with the promise in the future that at different times we'll have subjects that are only available to those who subscribe. So please, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's easy. Click the subscribe button. And at the same time, click the like button too. Good news for motorists here in Thailand as the price at the pumps for petrol and gasohol is set to drop by 3 baht a litre. This following a price review by PTT. The pump prices, calculated against the world price of crude oil, have seen several rises since global sanctions against Russia were introduced. As prices on the world market drop, so the savings will be passed on to consumers here. Currently, commercial regular diesel is capped to prevent hyperinflation. That safety net is estimated to have cost the Thai government some 100 billion baht to date. Thailand's Met Office has warned of storms across the nation today through the weekend, predicting a 70% chance in the north, 60% in the northeast, and a 40% chance in the central, capital, south and northeast regions, which include Chonburi. Waves in the Gulf may reach up to 2 metres in height, and warning has been issued for small boats to remain on the shorelines, as the storm fronts, well, they're heading our way. Cases of COVID are rising globally and in many hospitals causing serious issues for patients. Here in Thailand, numbers are rising too, and have even seen reports that the Commander-in-Chief of the Thai Army, along with 6 senior officers, have contracted the virus whilst on a trip in Malaysia. The matter of wearing masks is being mooted again today by officials who previously dropped the requirement in Thailand. For those with pre-existing conditions, along with the aged, mask wearing is seriously recommended by medical experts. Dual pricing, a disfavoured subject by many, is predicted to spread to accommodation here in Thailand. 2 sets of prices, one for local nationals and one for tourists, have always been a bone of contention, with many understanding that keeping prices low at historic and sites of beauty allows Thais on lower incomes to enjoy them, somewhat subsidised by non-Thai prices which are higher. This week, the Ministry of Tourism will discuss dual pricing for hotels. As lower prices for Thais have seen many hotels reporting higher accommodation rates and helping them to recover from the COVID era, so the concept being debated is a return to higher prices for non-Thais, seeing room rates return to pre-COVID prices. Will it happen? Well, we will know by the weekend, and there's no indication that provision will be made for those with long-term visas or even work permits. One thing is for sure, if it does go ahead, many bookings will suddenly be made in the names of wives and spouses. Meanwhile at home, despite promises, roadworks still appear to be lagging behind or even devoid of workers in many areas of the city, with so many areas seeing roads closed or partially blocked and more trenches dug. Completion seems to be an issue for contractors. You'd be hard pushed now to make any journey in the area and not be affected. We're told City Hall is looking into complaints. It's expected that there's more to a story that's hit the netlines yesterday of a British man found only in his underwear in North Pattaya. He told police that he'd been robbed and beaten by 4 Thais after meeting a local lady and staying in her company for a few days. But the 29-year-old was certainly under the influence of something when police attempted to interview him. He did manage to relay the fact that he'd been devoid of his money, clothes and a backpack. Police are reviewing CCTV from the area to discover the truth, as he was taken for recovery for perceived injuries at Banglamung Hospital. Your local news over the weekend is replaced from late this afternoon with your What's On guide from Megan, keeping you abreast of all the good events, and with the Met Office promising highs of 34 dropping down to 27. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.